were big as half dollars because he either was going to do one or two things, make the interception or really put a lick on the receiver, and he did that very thing. This sideline report is brought to you by Automotive Wheel Services, featuring Bridgestone tires. The next revolution in tires. Call 444-LINE.
And what that'll do is that makes that receiver a little bit leery about going out for another pass if he's able to, and it makes that other flock of receivers concerned about running upfield in Ron C's neighborhood.
Well, they're just now getting Murray up off the ground. I don't know if he's going to be able to go out for another pass. Boy, did he get a hit. And he's getting a hand out of the Shelbyville crowd here. It will be 3rd down 7 now at the Lebanon 13-yard line. Lebanon trying to put a stop to this Shelbyville drive and force a field goal attempt here on a 3rd and 7. Murray still coming off the field, and he's still not 100%. He barely gets off there. C really stuck him. Cleveland, hand off a little razzle-dazzle, and driving for the first down out over the 10, down to the 5, maybe inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Let's see where they're going to mark this thing. Tommy, you've got the glasses. I think they're going to put it at the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal, Shelbyville at the Lebanon 5 on a great run by the tailback.
John, we're a long way from the spot. Spot the football for us, if you would.
Tommy, it's going to be 1st and goal to go, and the ball is spotted just outside the 5.5-yard line.
All right, Shelbyville trying to draw first blood in this ball game. They've had the ball the entire 3rd period. They swing it out wide and getting stuck, and after about a yard gain is the tailback on the pitch. And he didn't get much. Williams carrying the ball, and not a lot there. Jerome Williams may have gotten, I don't know, half a yard.
Yeah, they didn't move the stick very much at all after that. With Lebanon going with the 6-man defensive front, going with the 60 look, getting some extra beef up front. Clemens, Nelson, we've got Alls and Nelson in there.
Cleveland going to give it on a quick opener. Nothing. Loose football, and they fought for it. I believe Lebanon has it. Let's see. Do the Blue Devil football.
Guess who? Damon Pitt comes hard in there at corner, comes on a shark stunt. They line up in a 60 front, 4 down linemen. They brought the corner hard. There was a collision, and the football came loose, and Lebanon's defense rises to the occasion. 4:06 to go in the 3rd period. They come up with the points-saving recovery of a fumble.
Boy, those Blue Devils really sucked it up and held down there. They got tough inside that 15. Lebanon with wideouts left and right. Handoff, and here comes Stafford. Out over the 5, out over the 10 to about the 12, maybe the 13-yard line. They'll put it at the 12. Stafford, with a pretty good run on 1st down, is going to get about 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down 6 for the Blue Devils at their own 13.
Well, right here, you want to be careful. You want to just run the football if you can. Try to wedge out a 1st down or 2. Your defense has really gone to bat for you. Save you from getting into trouble.
Lebanon now, double wideouts left to the right side of the field. They're moving from your left to right. Hand off, and here's the hole. Griffin, he's got out over the 15. Griffin jams it out to about the 17, near the 18-yard line, and he's close, if not having a 1st down. It's 1st down, Blue Devils. No? Let's see. Yes, 1st down, Blue Devils.
Good job at the point of attack. That offensive line took a lot of heat last week. The Cripps, Hicks, Bain, Nelson, Alls up front got a good block. Elliott Carson, the tight end, was out at that flex tight end spot, and he had a good block to make that run possible.
C goes left. Carson and Zachary split to the near side to pitch. And here is a little hole, and then all of a sudden a great play by the linebacker on Stafford, and the linebacker not Martin, it's Jay Davis making a diving stop and getting him for no gain.
Lebanon trying to come with a sweep, trying to get outside of that pressure as they're bringing the stunt inside between the tackles. The idea is to try to get outside of that pressure, and if you can break it out there, conceivably you can have a real good play.
Same formation for the Blue Devils. 2:22 to play in the 3rd period. No score, Lebanon nothing, Shelbyville nothing. Pitt back to throw, looks, fires out behind Zachary, and he had Carson wide open that time. I think Zachary was his primary, and Carson trying to draw the coverage to him, which he was doing, but he threw behind Zachary. Zachary may have curled the wrong way. One of them got mixed up.
Incomplete, and Lebanon looking now at the 3rd down and 10, trying to get a good play here. Look for the pass Lebanon with that talented group of receivers, Ron C. and Carson Zachary, 3 wide in this package.
All right, Pitt sets them down. And Pitt going to give it to Griffin, and Griffin's going to get nothing. And it'll be 4th down and 10 for the Blue Devils, and Lebanon will have to kick it away. And boy, they have been putting 10 men on the line, laying back their ears and coming after our punts, and Lebanon really going to have to handle it well here. They've blocked one.
Gannon is the long snapper. Pitt is the up man. Tressler will kick it away. Murray, who got hammered on that reception attempt, goes deep to return, and you can bet Shelbyville will be punching the line of scrimmage, trying to get a cheap one.
Lebanon now with Matt M. Greer in the ball game at a receiver. Or he split out wide. Then here is a bad snap, and the kick is blocked, caught, lost it, and Shelbyville is going to have it at about the Lebanon 4-yard line. 1st and goal as they block kick number 2. That time it was a bad snap.
John, the snap kind of hopped back there to Todd.
About a 2-hopper back there, Tommy, on this slick grass. Picked up a lot of moisture. Todd really never had a chance at that point. Ron C. almost picked the ball up after the Shelbyville defensive player got a hand on it, and it's a tough situation again for the Blue Devil defense.
And we should have checked to the tight punt. Our quarterback should have audibled and brought those guys in there as extra blockers.
1st and goal from the 4. They switch it out wide, and he's going to lose back behind the 5 to almost the 5.5, nearly back to the 6-yard line. A loss of a yard or a yard and a half on the play. Lebanon's defense again was there. Tommy, can you call on this Blue Devil defense to do it with that short notice?
Well, you've got to right here, Clyde. No scoring so far in the football game. You never know what a touchdown will do emotionally. Now Shelby will show some confusion in the backfield as they're trying to reset their offense.
Ball at the 6, loss of 2, 2nd down and goal for the Eagles. And they hand it to the big play man to the far side. He may have gotten back to the 4. Lebanon jammed it up in a hurry over there on that side. And they're going to give him the 4, so that'll be the original line of scrimmage, and it will be 3rd down and goal from the Lebanon 4, and the Lebanon defense trying to hitch them up and keep them out here as the 3rd quarter draws to a close. 10 seconds remaining, and the clock running, and we'll probably not get another playoff here in the 3rd period. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll take a 30-second commercial break, and we'll be back.
Hello, I'm Laura Pack, a senior varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We're here with Rusty McDonald for Hallmark Drive-Thru and Square One Express to thank them for their support and present to them this Blue Devil football souvenir.
We at Hallmark Drive-Thru and Square One Express are proud to support the Lebanon Blue Devil football program.
Go Devils!
And also the fact that Lebanon probably improperly aligned. We had our 2 bandits out there for quick coverage, and when you're punting from that deep in your own territory, we should have audibled and brought those bandits in tight. You step those splits down a little bit, and you try not to give them that alley. But nevertheless, we've got to deal with the situation as it is. 3rd down and goal. John, help us on the line of scrimmage there.
It's going to be a good 4 yards out, Tommy. So we're looking at 3rd down and 4 for the Golden Eagles.
Well, we switch ends of the field, and Lebanon going to have to keep them out on this end now, as it will be 3rd down and 4. And probably they'll bring in that kicker if Lebanon can hold them out here. But let's see what they do. Cleveland brings his team out and sets them down. Devon Cleveland, the quarterback. Hand off to the big fullback, and he drives for the touchdown. Martin, the fullback, was hit at the 4, and he drives in for the score. And Lebanon falls behind the Eagles 6-0.
We had 3 good shots at him. But Martin, that good body lean, gets it into the end zone. John, you've got the play-by-play call of this PAT.
Thank you, Tommy. Chris Matuzak is in to do the long snapping. Nayland White, the holder. Chucky Smith to attempt the extra point. The snap is back. The ball is down. The kick is up. The officials are signaling. It is good. Shelbyville 7, Lebanon nothing. This
Cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We're here with Ted Oz, the Fakes and Hooker, to thank them for their support and present them this Blue Devil souvenir.
On behalf of Fakes and Hooker and its employees, we'd like to take this opportunity to wish Coach Bob Dillard, his coaching staff, and his players at Lebanon High School a very prosperous year.
Go Devils!
Welcome back to Shelbyville as Shelbyville Eagles take advantage of the block punt and go 4 yards in 3 plays. Jerry Martin scoring the touchdown. Chuck Smith adds the extra point. 11:54 left in this ball game, and Shelbyville now leads Lebanon 7-0.
And the Blue Devils have got to go to work as they will kick it off. Matuzak will kick it, and Lebanon will have Griffin back deep. He's at his own 6-yard line. And Matuzak is ready to kick. Here's the whistle, and here is the kick. It's going to be short and to the near side. Zachary going to try to field it. It's going to go out of bounds at about the Lebanon 20. So Lebanon will get a pretty good spot on this one.
Lebanon gets to put the football in play without benefit of the return. Lebanon gets it, I believe,
at the 35?
35-yard line.
I think you're right. Shelbyville going to jam up out there at the 30, but I thought it was the 35, and it is. The officials are pointing to the 35-yard line, so the Blue Devils will get it because they kicked it out of bounds at the 35. So good field position here, Tommy, to start a tie and drive.
Well, we need to do what we've been doing offensively. Hang on to the football, try to drive that thing out of there, and when they blitz, try to get the big play against the blitz.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Double receivers to the wide side of the field, which is the far side, moving from your right to left. Pitt handoff, and here goes Stafford. And Stafford going to blast out to the 40. A gain of 5 by Stafford on 1st down. And it will be 2nd down 5 for the Blue Devils. And these Blue Devils have got to go to work if they're going to win this football game.
Well, we're getting good yardage on 1st down. We pick up 5 yards right there. We've got to get that downfield block to try to get the bigger plays or to continue to have success. Knock on wood. We don't want to have those penalties and bog ourselves down.
Lebanon now will put C to the short side of the field. Carson and Zachary comes to the wide side. Pitt calling the signals. Pitt going to hand it off to his fullback, and here comes Griffin. Or Stafford, rather, sliding outside. He's at the 50, 45. He's loose, 40, 35, 30. Inside the 35, or inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line goes Stafford on a great little run.
Well, that's what we were looking for. Carson with a good downfield block. Stafford able to hesitate just a little bit, turn the thing around, and Terry, a good run from scrimmage.
Exactly what Lebanon needs as Stafford goes all the way down almost to the Shelbyville 25. That's good for 35 yards in the 1st down for Lebanon.
And it's 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. They're at the Shelbyville 26. 1st and 10. C is right. Double wide outs to the short side left. Pitt calls the signals. They shoot that linebacker. Pitt wants to throw. Got a little time. Blocked. They knock it down at the line of scrimmage. He had C cutting back into the middle, and C was open, but the big lineman got the hand up and batted it down. 2nd down 10 for the Blue.
Shelbyville's defensive front doing a good job as they're attacking the quarterback, getting their hands in the air. They do have some big guys up front. Looks like putting the pressure on Torrey Smith, 6'3", 255, and when he gets those hands up, he's an awfully big target to try to throw over.
11 minutes to play. Pitt is back. Going to give it to Stafford. Got a big hole. Stafford cuts back into the middle. Still on his feet. Crosses the 20. Down to the 15. Down to the 14-yard line goes Stafford. 1st down, Lebanon. Look at the little guy run.
John, good second effort by Chris Stafford.
Tommy, Chris Stafford wants to win. He is determined to make a difference for this Blue Devil offense, and it's showing tonight on his offensive runs.
He got hit right at the line of scrimmage, bounced off, and just made the rest of that on his own.
1st and 10 Blue Devils at the 14-yard line of Shelbyville. Lebanon trying to come back with a tie and score. 10.5 minutes to play left in the football game. Lebanon down 7-0. Pitt calling the signals. Wideouts left and right for Lebanon. Long count. And here's the handoff to Griffin, and Griffin's going to blast to the 11. Well, they'll give him the 12. No more on that. Boy, he didn't give it up nothing on the spot.
Not much